on this edition of Profiles.
It's the people. It's the women. It's the student calling me on Sunday telling me he'd been hired by Hewlett-Packard and now he had 2 of his siblings going to school.
What comes to mind when you hear about poverty? Malnourished children with their families in the village? Or people begging on the street that you see every day on your way from work? We all wish that there was a permanent solution to poverty, but we feel overwhelmed with the thought of how we could do that.
Use your imagination and be bold.
Torkin Wakefield, a social activist who on a trip to Uganda dared to start and find a way to eradicate poverty in Uganda.
We saw a woman sitting next to her mud hut rolling beads. So just being friendly, we started chatting with her and we sat down and she told us that she worked in a rock quarry for $1 a day. And it was a hot day that day and we thought, imagine picking up a heavy hammer all day long to make $1. So we each bought a few necklaces and we went on our way. The next day I was at Sanu Baby's home and the director there said, "Oh, I like that necklace you have on." So I took it off, I gave it to her, I said, "Well, you should have it." And then the second day the same thing happened. So we began to think, well, what do you mean there's no market for these beads? We like them, our Ugandan girlfriends like them. So we went back to the slum and we found this woman after some searching and we asked her to get together a few other women who knew how to make these paper beads. And we bought 10 necklaces from each person, thinking, well, let's just test the market. So none of the 3 of us had any experience in business. We'd all been doing humanitarian work. I took the necklaces and I showed them to my friends. I took them to stores and bead stores. And everywhere we went, people liked the necklaces, but more than the necklaces, they loved the stories. We told them about the women we met and about their hopes and dreams and about their hard work. And so we realized that if we did this work, there would be a market. So that's how it came to us. And finally, at the end of that summer, the 3 of us sat down together. We looked at each other and we said, "Do you know anything about business?" And we all said, "No, we don't know anything about business." But we did know about relationships and the heart and what makes people want to work together. That's what we knew a lot about. So when we launched BeadforLife, we never launched it as a business. We always launched it as a women's project that would connect people around the world to eradicate poverty by working together, rather than as a fair trade business.
The beauty with challenges is the way in which your perception of looking and solving a problem is changed. You can either decide to give up thinking it's too hard to go on, or see the challenge as an opportunity to take advantage of.
First beads were not that well made. So we had quality issues and style, a lot of things around the product. So the first thing we did is we organized classes. And we had a series of 12 classes, and during that time we insisted on high quality and bright colors and more styles. So there was a period of a lot of creativity, which was fun. We also had no money when we started, so we had to take the money out of our pocket to get the project started. Having said those challenges, there was also many assets, and we had people ready to work hard. We had many people who wanted to join the project. And we had volunteers in North America who were really ready to start experimenting with selling beads.
Along the way, Torkin Wakefield, Ginny Jordan, and Devin Hibbert, co-founders of BeadforLife, have gone on to recruit a number of people into the organization. One of them is Harriet Muchunguzi. Harriet is the program coordinator of BeadforLife, and she tells us the main message of hope the organization spreads.
We teach them all programs. When you say programs coordinator, it starts with income generation. We identify them, recruit them, train them to make beads from recycled paper, and then after that we start buying the beads from them.
BeadforLife has done a lot for the women and occasional men who have joined as beaders. Having a means to make money to provide for a family gives one a sense of empowerment and self-esteem.
I started counting counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I was so happy.
Our tagline really captures a lot of what it's about. Eradicating poverty one bead at a time really suggests our grassroots nature. We're really women to women, one person, one family. We believe that if we have 300 members right now. If each of those family members truly can find a strategy for leaving poverty behind, they're going to support other people.
But BeadforLife does more than just sell jewelry. There is a lot of vocational training for the women who also need help with the bare necessities of life, like next month's rent. Hilda tells us her story.
I actually came about through the war which is taking place in the north. And when I came here, when I completed my senior 6, life was hard. Actually, I got a job somewhere. I was working as a secretary, and that is how I used to earn my living. I had misunderstanding with the person whom I was staying with. I was sent to leave, and I had nowhere to go. Since BeadforLife is a foundation of my future, I had to rush in and seek for hope once more from them. So they had my request and my prayer. She's a very good, loving mother, so caring, a lady who doesn't segregate. She welcomes everyone. I love her so much, and really my prayer is I need her business to, her project to prosper. And with time to come after I achieve my goal, I need to do something wonderful for her.
We actually do workshops with them, and we say, look up when you talk to people. When you shake hands, shake your hand firmly. We have them project their voice. We say, we can't hear you, we can't hear you. You know, come on.